Hey boo, it's your favorite Cancer, here for a good time and a long time. And welcome to the Sweet and Low podcast. So, this is my first official installment of Sweet and Low Pod. And I plan for there to be many more. Right now, I'm riding solo. I eventually do want to have guests on the show, but I just wanted to go ahead and get things started off and, kind of let y'all get a feel for me. So, as you heard before, the title of my show is Sweet and Low. And yes, I am Low, your favorite Cancer, as I said before. And I'm probably not right now your favorite Cancer, but I will be. So we're just going to go ahead and get used to that saying. So, like I said, I'm flying solo right now. This is cool. Getting my feet wet with just recording and everything like that. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this. And trust me, it'll get way better. So, don't judge me too hard. If you hear the click clack in the back, that's my nails, girl. Don't worry about that. Okay, so my first segment of the show is going to be called The Scoop. Now, you'll notice the theme as far as it comes to the show and my segments and just the structure. Everything's sweet, okay? We're all about sweet things and just good energy, positivity, like all that. Okay, so first up, we got the scoop. Now, the scoop is pretty much going to be my recap for the week/weekend, depending on when I record and when I drop and everything like that. So, and just for reference, I'm going to have 3 different flavors for our scoops. They're going to be vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. And you'll kind of catch on to like which flavor represents what. So, in real time, it's Friday, September 2nd, I believe. So, my weekend, so ideally, I want to record closer to the beginning of the week so I can give y'all like a fresh recap of my weekend, right? But you know what? It's Friday. We just gonna thug it out where we at, okay? So, but I can still go ahead and give y'all a weekend recap. So, let's see. Last Saturday, well, first of all, my scoop, um, I'll say, I'll say it's giving strawberry for last weekend, and I say strawberry because I had some new and kind of fun experiences. So, like I said, y'all kind of figure out what the scoops represent, but strawberry is kind of like something exciting, something new, something fun. Um, and strawberry is also my favorite flavor, even though I don't really eat ice cream, but that's besides the point. So, yeah, so my weekend, it was giving strawberry, like, me and my girl, Big B, hopefully y'all let me be, I'm sure you will at some point. Um, yeah, we went out, me, her, and her best friend. We had went out. If you're familiar with the Dallas area, that's where I live. I've lived in Dallas for like the last 15 years, or so. So yeah, so we went to Deep Ellum, which I actually hadn't been out to Deep Ellum in quite a while. It goes through its ebbs and flows, which is funny. There's a restaurant called Ebb and Flow down there now too that I want to check out. But anyway, it has its ebbs and flows, and right now it's kind of okay. I mean, we have fun. We went to a few bars and just, yeah, it was just a cool, I love having a girls' night and everything like that. So just cool vibes. We actually didn't stay out too long, but we were at this one bar and girl, I met this man. He was older guy, maybe in his like late 40s, early 50s. It's sometimes hard to tell, especially with black people, but and he was just cuffing so hard. Now, I was okay with the cuffing because um he just came up out of nowhere and was like buying your drinks all night. And I was like, bet. And so, of course, the whole crew got to get some. So I had him buying my drinks and also my homegirl's drinks. So I'm like, it wasn't nobody in the bar that I was like really trying to check out like that. I had already scoped the scene, wasn't giving too much. So I was like, you know what? Uh-oh. Also, y'all, if there's any audio issues, excuse me. I am gonna be ordering a microphone. Look, we starting this thing literally from the ground up, so just bear with this, okay? So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so he was cuffing, and I was like, whatever. Oh, that's what I was saying. It wasn't anybody that was really catching my eye, so I was like, I'm not really pressed about him cuffing, whatever. But it was just he was just getting more and more aggressive as the night went on. Like he was like trying to kiss me in the mouth, and like at one point he was like, go in the bathroom and take your panties off and give them to me. Now listen, um, I'm not, whatever you're into, that's cool. Like I'm fine with that. I'm not shaming nobody for no kinks or nothing like that. But excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. That's another thing I need to remember to clear my throat before I get on the microphone. Um, just to be frank with you, sir, I didn't hit the pavement for the past few hours. You don't want these panties. Like, even though I don't give a fuck about you at all, I'm not even gonna do you like that. And I'm not saying like, obviously, coochie clean, coochie squeaky. I literally just got a pap smear the other day, and the doctor was saying how healthy my biome was, right? But it's just like, no, like, nah, it was hot. And then I had on a bodysuit. Like, so really, it wasn't even about the fact that my panties was probably sweaty. It was more so the fact that I had on a bodysuit. That was just too much work. So now I'm not going to take, and ladies, y'all know the struggle of rompers and bodysuits in the club. Like, it wasn't going to happen like that. But yeah, girl. And so finally I just had to end up cutting him because I was just like, you're doing way too much. Then he started to get handsy with B. And I'm just like, no, you know what? Now that I think about it, she probably won't want me to call her B. She probably want me to call her nickname. But I'll ask her about it. Anyway, yeah, he was getting too handsy. So I was like, bitch, we just finna go to the next spot. And we went somewhere else. Ended the night after that. And that was that. I'm pretty sure I did get his number, but he didn't even attempt to try to call me. So I'm glad he picked up on that because, like, what? You're wildin', sir. You're out in the streets wildin'. Like, what? So that was Saturday. And then Sunday, I went to brunch. Another fun experience because I'll kind of get more into detail about like what I do. But I have 2 jobs right now. So ghetto, but fun. Again, I'll explain all of that to y'all, as time goes on. So I had one of my coworkers from one job and a coworker from another job. I have gotten really cool with them. Only know them both about a month. And they actually ended up meeting each other. So I was like, hey, my ass, I've been outside so much. I'm like, look, why don't we all just go out? One thing about me, I do like to bring my friends together. I know some people don't really care for that, but I do. So, especially if I feel like y'all would click, or if y'all, I'll kind of put you in a situation to see. I want to just like throw everybody. Unless, like, for example, B, she's cool with whatever. Like, so she's like, I don't care. We're going to have fun regardless. And that's pretty much how I am nowadays, especially. So, yeah, they both cool. And we actually had fun. We went to brunch. Now, again, I live in Dallas, the Dallas area, DFW, if you will. And so we had went to brunch at this place. I'm sure y'all have heard of it, the Common Table. This is that was my third time actually going to Common Table. The first time I went, great experience, had so much fun. I had went with my family. The second time, pretty fun as well. It was my birthday, so I was lit. This time, I don't know if we just went too late in the day, but like the food just wasn't up to par, and I had kind of raved about it. Don't you hate when you rave about some shit to somebody and then you take them, or they go, and then it was like, and I'm like, no, but this wasn't what it was given before. So, whatever. We still, it was good, but it was just like, could have been better. So, after that, and the crazy thing is, my homegirl D from one job, when I met her, it was given very much like, oh, I'm a homebody. I don't like to go out. This bitch was the one calling shots all night, like, oh, we going here, we going there, we going here. And so, but before all of that, my other coworker, what can I call her? Um, I don't know. I'll think of a name for her later. But so her man works at a bar. So she's always talking about the bar, and honestly in my mind, I don't know, I had a different type of perception of the bar. I'm like, I guess because when people say bar, yes, we go to bars, but it was given like pub bar, like bar, like dare I say white. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I just wasn't expecting what I got. So anyway, we get to the bar. It's lit. Older crowd, which is cool for me. I've come to like being around the older crowd because they're just way more chill, and most of the times you go party with the older people, there's always somewhere to sit, and then there's cat daddies buying drinks, without really pressing up on you too much. So, besides old dude, but see, Saturday night dude, we was at the young people place. So yeah, he was out of pocket. But anyway, so we ended up going to the bar, ran into some people. I'll get into that story later, hopefully when she comes on the show. But yeah, so we had fun, had shots. This girl, okay, so where are we going next? Now, honestly, I was kind of over the weekend. I was like, you know what? Let's pack it on up. Like, we can go home. She was like, where else we going? So she then took me to another place. Now, this other place, I'm specifically leaving out the bar. I'll tell y'all why later. Again, this is development. Just y'all, we just getting to know each other. I'll get into all the teas as time goes on. So we went to this other spot that I'm probably also gonna leave out just because of the familiarity. So we had been to this place before, me and D, just once. And it was cool. And so it has like a pool table and it's just chill. Again, older crowd. So that was cool. And of course we met some niggas there that were fucking annoying. Dubbed them. This girl talking about let's go somewhere else. I said, listen, baby girl. Baby girl, you're going a little too hard for me right now. I'm like, damn, I done created a monster. But I was just like, sis, you go ahead. I'm gonna pack it up and call it a night. Okay, Pookie? So she went ahead and went out, and I got her location, and we do the whole text when you get home thing. So she was good, and she was going with she wasn't going out. She was going to meet up with some people that she knew. So I was okay with that. So yeah, I decided to take a little sneaky trip to see so there's this guy I can't even say I've been talking to him. I don't really know what it is, but I don't want to get into it right now because this scoop has already been long enough. But like I said before, I'll let y'all know about all of that. I don't even know what I want to call him. But trust me, we're going to come back to it because it's kind of a developing story. So, yeah, that's that. So, that was my scoop for last weekend. It is actually Labor Day weekend this weekend. And I said I was going to stay in the house. One reason, I don't need to be spending no money. Yesterday was the first. Y'all already know what that means. And also, besides that, I'm starting a challenge on Monday. Yes. On the 4th, Sunday. So this Sunday the 4th, I'm starting a challenge. This 8-week challenge where me and whoever else is joining, I have a few people joining me. We're gonna work out 5 days a week. that's like the challenge. Now, am I personally gonna work out 5 days a week? I mean, right now I work out like 3, maybe 4 on a good week. So that's why I'm like, I'll try to challenge myself. But besides the working out, that's kind of the easy part. The hard part is I also told them we're gonna cut out one thing. Now I wanted this to be one thing that not that you're like not like your number one vice. Like if you smoke, obviously not that. If you like to drink, obviously not that. But just something that's like, you know what? I could really just not do this or eat this. So my thing is gonna be chips. I have such a hard time with tortilla chips. Like they're so good, and I don't eat them a lot. And I'm also on a very restricted diet already, so there's a lot of shit that I already don't eat. So that's why I chose chips, because it's like, okay, it's something easy. Otherwise, I don't know what the hell else I would have chose. Um, so yeah, so I'm supposed to be starting that on Sunday. Yes, Monday is Labor Day, but as long as I don't eat chips and work out that day, I'll be good. All right, so like I said, that was the weekend. That's kind of the update. Um, I may go out on Sunday. I've gotten into this thing where it's like I'm kind of at a place in my life where a lot of my people are booed up. A lot of my friends are booed up. Both my best friends are booed up. And even my homegirls, you know. I mean, that's my go-to bitch. She's always down to ride. But B has kids, so she can't always get out, you know. So people got dependents and niggas, and I get that, you know. I'm out here single, and I do have Lorenzo. That's my dog, you know. But he be all right at the house. So, you know, I don't have anybody that's like keeping me inside. So I've been going out by myself. This is a new thing that I've been doing. And yeah, like there's a little spot that I found around the corner from my house that, you know, I'll drink before I leave the house. And then when I get there, I'll have one little cocktail or one little shot, and then get my hookah, just sit out on the patio and just catch some vibes. You know, they play chill music. It's not lit, like it's not people twerking and shit all over your space. So it's cool. I've also gone out other places by myself, but I just like that place because it's so close to my house. So yeah, so I've been doing that. So I don't know, I might sneak out on the Sunday. This is one man that I had met. I think actually he slid in my DMs. He been trying to take me out for months, literal months. And I might go out with him. I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see what the weekend holds. But as far as like me just going out, like getting super lit, drunk, and spending a whole bunch of money and shit like that, like nah. Which, to be fair, I really don't spend a lot of money going out because, again, men buy drinks, you know. So, I mean, I guess I really don't spend a lot of money, but there's always a possibility. And I have to have my hookah. That's non-negotiable. If I go somewhere that has hookah, unless it's over $50, that's what I'm spending my money on. So yeah, so we're gonna move right over to the juice. Now for this segment, I'm gonna be talking about, you know, just random stuff that's going on in the social sphere. Let's see. To be honest, um I hadn't picked a topic, but I'm just about to look at my list real quick and see what I can talk about. We'll just go with this first one. So y'all know how I mentioned earlier that most of my homegirls, my friends and stuff, are kind of booed up right now. So I had wanted to talk about when you or your friend gets a man and they get distant, do you care? So I know we've all been in the situation where, you know, your girlfriend gets in a relationship and she's like laid up with her nigga, you know, and she don't want to come outside. You're not talking to her as much. This is literally so universal. Like, this has been happening since even high school, even before you could really be laid up with a nigga. But it's just like, even if y'all went to talk on the phone, you know, she got the lines tied up, you know, in the house and shit, because she on the phone with this nigga all day and night, right? Um, Here's my thing. One thing y'all learned about me, I allow a lot of grace, and I give people the benefit of the doubt, and I can always see both sides to a situation for the majority of the time. And I don't have a problem with it, you know. And I wanted to talk about this specifically because I always see girls posting, or women posting, like, oh, yeah, you stop talking to me to be up under your nigga or whatever. But when you and that nigga don't work out, don't come calling me thinking I'ma be there. Now, sis, why would you not be there for your girl in her time of need? We done all been dumb over a nigga, okay? Like, there's very few exceptions to that rule, and if you are, I'm not talking to you. But for the most part, we've all been dumb over a nigga. We've all done dumb shit. We've all been quote unquote dizzy, as ratchet bitches say. So, like, why would you not give your sister that grace? Like, I don't like that. And it's giving jealous, and it's giving very much hater vibes. Like, here's the thing. 9 times out of 10, if your homegirl's coming back, either she's wisened up, or more than likely they've broken up. So you don't want to be there for her in her time of need. Now, if this is just a, you know, random, like, associate or whatever, then okay, cool. You don't have to, I guess, give her that grace. But your friend, like your sister girl, like your cookie crunch bestie, like, why? I don't like that. I'm always going, like, for example, let's say one of my best friends left her nigga right now. And, you know, was like, now she want to go back outside. Well, bitch, I'm the perfect bitch to link with. Like, I've been outside. I already know where to go. I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to help you navigate through that because I want to be there for you. I just don't understand that. And I said it's giving hater, but again, I'm not judging. Maybe there's another side of the situation that I'm not seeing. So if you have been that friend, or if you are that girl that will not accept your friends back after they duck off with their nigga for 6 months and then want to pop back out, hit me up. Let me know why. Let me know why you feel the way that you do. I understand as adults. Now I will say this, okay? As adults, it's a little harder for me to understand versus when we were kids, because we've been here, okay? Most of us have been here. You done hopped off the porch early with niggas. You know how this go, you know. There are some exceptions, but most of us kind of know how this shit go. So it is kind of confusing when it's like, okay, but you just don't want friends, like, at all. Or now, it's one thing. I have a homegirl who, it seems like she just wants to do different things, and that could not even be accredited to her nigga. It could just be accredited to the fact that, bitch, we getting old, or older. And I see that, you know, I can understand that point. But it's just like, you don't post on social media, you don't do shit but be with your man. That gives me pause, because that makes me feel like there's something going on in the relationship, because I've been there before. You know, I was a jit, but I've definitely been there before. So I kind of know what to look for when situations like that are happening, and I know what that looks like, and I know what that is. So for those type of situations, it does give me a little pause, like, okay, wait, what's going on here? You know. But if you just genuinely want to be with your nigga, girl, go be with that nigga. At least check up on the bitch, okay? At least check up on the bitch. At least shoot me a text, say, hey, boo, I miss you. At least make a fake plan. Make a fake date with me. at least to show me that you care, you know? Like, oh yeah, girl, like, we need to catch up and go to brunch one week. Like, I miss you. Like, even if you know you don't really mean it, at least, at least I know you're thinking of me. Okay, so yes, that was the juice for the week. Let me see what else I got here, y'all. I'm still trying to get down with the flow of the show. Um, so yeah, like I said, we don't have a guest right now. I'm trying to work out the kinks with all that and my setup. And oh, also really quick, I just want to let y'all know that I will be going visual with this. We will have a visual element that you'll be able to see all of my facial expressions on YouTube. Eventually, again, I'm trying to like navigate through this and like see what makes sense, what works. Like I said, I need to order a microphone and like, yeah, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it going. So we're gonna get it going. But yeah, so okay, so I do want to do this segment where I talk about things that I love, and it's gonna be my sweet thing for the week. So, real quick, my sweet thing for the week is Duo Lash Glue. Now, I'm sure we're all familiar with the squeezy tube. I think like the original Duo Lash Glue, you could get like white or black in the squeezy tube. But now I mean it's not new, but newer to me. I think I've been using it for maybe about a year, maybe a year or so, maybe a little bit longer than a year. They have the brush on and they have different like colors or whatever, but the color that I use is green. And listen, this lash glue has not failed me yet. I do like to put a little face on, but I've never been good with the like, you know, some girls can just like lay their glue and pop them on and go. I've never been good with that. I don't know if I feel like one issue I've had with lashes is my natural lashes are kind of curly, but I'm not the only bitch on earth with curly lashes, so I don't know. But I figured out a trick to get my lashes on good. If y'all want to know the trick, let me know, and I'll let y'all know. I'm sure you've seen it before, but anyway, this is about the glue. So yeah, I use a glue that comes in it's a white package, but the accent color is like a light green. Absolutely love it. So yeah, that was just an example of like what my sweet thing would be. Um, so yeah, I know this is gonna be short. I do want to shoot for an hour, but that'll probably be easier once I have a guest. So, but again, there will be just times that it's me. So, like I said, hopefully in those times, y'all can kind of get into my business a little bit more. So yeah, I think we can wrap it up here. Thank y'all so much. If you are here listening, girl, I know it's only going to be like my friends and family right now. But thank y'all so much for supporting me. Um, yeah. And this has been Sweet and Low. I will talk to you later.